This time on Roadkill, we're doing Rocky Mountain Race Week. No, we didn't win.
But we survived.
Yeah. Welcome back to Roadkill. We're at Thunder Valley Raceway Park in Noble, Oklahoma for Dave and I's attempt at doing Rocky Mountain Race Week 2.0. We have brought ourselves, for you, the Rubber Duck. Remember, this is the 1967 Pontiac Firebird that he and I and a couple of friends drug out of a barn outside of Paradise Drag Strip in Calhoun, Georgia, where it had sat for 16 years. Then we road tripped this thing about 3 miles, nuked the motor that was in the car.
Yeah, we got kicked out of a campground for life.
We did. Then put this motor in the car and then drove all the way to Texas to lose a drag race against one David Freiberger.
I don't know how fast the cars are that's in our Pro Street class, so I don't know how fast this car is. I don't know what's gonna happen, so it's all up in the air.
Yeah, we know nothing.
Yeah.
I call this a mystery, a big block, because genuinely, I don't know what parts are in it. When the motor blew up during the Roadkill shoot, we sent it somewhere to have it rebuilt, and the engine builder didn't tell us anything about it. We don't have a build sheet. So we don't know the compression ratio, we don't know the ring gaps, we don't know how big the motor is, we don't know what camshaft's in the motor, so we stuck a supercharger on it for this event.
Yes.
Is it quick? I don't know. I really don't care though, because we're gonna have fun. Right now, we're gonna go through tech inspection, then we're gonna go through a driver's meeting at about 3 o'clock today. Racing starts, and this event is a lot like Hot Rod Drag Week. Rocky Mountain Race Week is an endurance drag racing event. What does that mean? That means we're not just gonna race down a drag strip, we're also gonna road trip these cars over 1,000 miles to 4 different drag strips over the course of 5 days. Now, what's unique about this is you need to be driving what you consider to be a street car, something that can make it 1,000+ miles to all these different drag strips. And if something goes wrong, you need to be able to fix it with everything you have with you, which means all your luggage, all your tools needs to either be in the car or in a trailer towed by your car. You can't have anyone follow you. You can't have somebody 3 blocks away waiting with a floor jack or, you know, your luggage or whatever. This is all on you, man versus road. We don't have a trailer. Our Firebird is a weird car. It is an old school Pro Street build that is back halved. It has very narrow frame rails. It has big tires, and it has leaf springs and ladder bars, which made it really difficult to figure out a way to put a trailer hitch on the back of that car. So we packed very few tools. Everything goes in the car. Dave and I will be packed in like sardines and then mobbing down the highway to see, can we keep our barn find Firebird on the road long enough to finish this deal? We made it through tech inspection. We are registered for the event. Right now, Newbern's under the back of the car, tightening everything he can. I'm chopping off all the fluids in the front, and I'm also draining the coolant out of the radiator, because you don't want coolant in the radiator of a race car, because if it leaks onto the racetrack, it's very slippery. So we'll drain all the coolant out, replace it with water, suit up, and go make our first hit. Know what time it is?
Time to see what this thing will do. What do you think it will run?
If it hooks and I don't screw up shifting, it's gonna go 10:30.
All right, all right. I think if you make a perfect pass, which you're not gonna. All right, so I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna go 10:40.
I'm gonna shift it right, I'm gonna drive it straight, it's gonna go 9:99.
Well, they just called your class, so let's go.
Okay, got this. Here we go, first pass.
All right, this is our first pass of the day. It's late in the day, but we have no idea what this car is going to do, suspension-wise, motor-wise, or anything. So crossing our fingers it stays together so we can get out of here.
All right, we did a burnout. That's good. Car's still running.
There's a lot of black smoke coming out of it. The tune's way off. It's running really fat right now, so I don't know how well this is going to go. 972 for the first pass. Wow.
Go, Rubber Duck! Oh, God. We need more brakes or a parachute. Woo-hoo-hoo! That was great!
They just went a 972 at 143 miles an hour. He didn't even think he'd get in the nines. That's crazy. And it was running really bad, so improvement's gonna be made.
Thank you. Whoa! Dude, we went 972 at 143. Woohoo! Wow, we got a race car. Dude, that was badass.
I was totally shocked.
Can you believe it?
It ran horribly. Like, it was puffing black smoke and like this, it sounded bad.
Oh, I had no idea. It hauled ass.
No, there's more in it, dude.
When I got to the top end, I was like, God, I wish I had a parachute because it was fast.
Yeah, 143 mile an hour.
We need to keep going, dude. There's way more there.
So you need to adjust, it's pouring black smoke out of it. You need to adjust carburetors and go again.
Okay. Dudes, there's a ton left in this car. So I think right now what we're gonna do is look at the carburetors. We're gonna raise the rev limiter during the whole shot and see if we can lower our RT a little bit and go at least once more today. The problem with the roots blower is they get so hot and then they take forever to cool off. Bags of ice to cool it off. You're doing great, keep going, you're doing great. We changed some things on the carburetors, so hopefully it's not so rich. We put a brand new set of spark plugs in it. I raised the rev limiter for the whole shot a little bit. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Much better.
Oh, that was so much fun!
939. Oh my God. That was awesome. He did probably about a 2-foot wheelie, went a 939. I got the chills. I'm out of here.
So much fun. I can't believe I get to do this. Thank you. Woohoo! We just picked up 0.3 of a second, 939 at 144. Yes! And everything seems happy. Like we have oil pressure, we have voltage, we have headlights, I got a gas gauge that functions. I think the horn works. Let's see. Yep, horn works. Yeah!
Dude,
We just picked up 0.3 of a second, dude.
it went 939. You did like a 2-foot wheelie, dude.
I had no idea.
It was like that far off the ground.
Oh, I love this car.
Dude, it was insane. It didn't spin at all. It dead hooked and just,
Wow.
it was crazy. It ran way better.
This car is so happy. It just wanted to be out of a barn. That's all.
It was aggressive off the line. It was great. Are you happy now?
Dude. I wouldn't normally be stoked about a 137 60-foot time in any car, but that was 0.3 of a second quicker than our first pass today, and we were also 0.3 of a second quicker overall. We just went a 939 at 144. We were stoked. Now, we have to convert the car. We can't just drive out of here. We've got to take off this medium-sized pulley, which is a 56, and we're gonna put on a 63, which is gonna slow the blower down. We're also gonna pump up the rear tires to 20 PSI because we race them at 10, put on 2 air filters, and then drive down the highway on pump gas, because street car.
Are we ready?
Yeah, let's go. There's a lot of stuff in this car. Dude, this is the ultimate road trip vehicle. We don't need a trailer. Everything fits in here. We went 939 today. Let's go get some sleep. Imagine how crappy backing up would be if you had a trailer.
Right.
See?
These headlights suck. I can see 10 feet.
Oh, wait. I'll fix the headlights. Look at that.
Oh my God, that's working. Where's the other one?
The other one's right there, dude.
Dude,
It's doing
look
something.
at that.
It's
sounds like it's running really good.
Yeah, and it'll get even better. Like right now, it's 12 to 1. You know, we lean it out some tomorrow. 50 miles an hour at 1800, so 65 is probably going to be about 2500. That won't be bad. One more mile to go. You're nearly at the hotel. We made it.
Day 2.
Yes.
Day 1 was amazing. Car ran better than I ever thought it could. Goal number 1 achieved. Goal number 2 now is to get to the first checkpoint. We have a route map. It's got mileage figures. It's got turn-by-turn instructions. We have to follow the exact route, photograph the rubber duck in front of all 3 checkpoints today, then get to the drag strip where it's going to be 100 degrees and try to go quicker than we went last night. But first, we got to unpack the car. We might have got too much stuff.
Yeah.
We don't have a trailer. We got a folding table and a whole bunch of tools.
I really like the table. I really don't want to get rid of the table, but...
I like the table too. Can it go on top of the fuel cell? There's a scooter in the way, isn't there?
Well, hold on. We might can make this work.
Get the contraband out here. Zero guilt. We will be back here on Thursday. We will return these pillows, but in the meantime, these pillows were going on our plastic crappy race seats so that we're comfy. 2, 3, 4.
All I'm gonna do is tighten up the shocks, make them a little more stouter, and then once we get to the track, I'll turn the dial back down, make them soft for drag racing.
I love this car.
I do too, dude.
Can't believe it went 9s, low 9s.
Low 9s.
And we have everything in here, dude. No trailer. Doing it like men. Motor's running at 165 degrees.
I know, dude. So is the trans.
We made it. Checkpoint number 1 of Rocky Mountain Race Week 2.0, day 2. This is a big deal. The checkpoints matter. You have to drive every inch of the route. You have to arrive at every checkpoint, photograph that your car was here to prove you did every inch of the route, and then keep on trucking. We'll have 2 more of these today before we even get to the track, and then the real fun begins. I don't know who's hotter, me or that supercharger. Yep, made it. How's the back sweat?
Brutal.
You know what's inside of Buc-ee's? Beaver nuggets, a taco bar. It's like a shopping mall.
Love Buc-ee's. Thank you, Buc-ee's. Thank you.
There's an American flag and a summit sign, which is basically an American flag.
This is the last checkpoint of the day.
Yeah.
Thank God.
We go in here and shop for things we really don't need but kind of want.
A long time.
Yeah, and then get to the track when the sun goes down.
That sounds good to me.
All right. Summits. Car's overheating, buy nitrous.
So every time we come to a stoplight or anything in traffic, we had to shut the car off. So instead of a garden sprayer, we're gonna try a different route this time. We're gonna hit it with a nitrous bottle. We got a nitrous line run up here to the radiator, to the inlet side, to the motor. So every time we come to a stop, I'm gonna hold this in between my legs, open the valve, and attempt to cool this thing down.
Science says that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as long as nobody hits the car with you holding the bottle, you're perfectly safe, my friend. Okay, let's make sure the pattern is nice.
Everybody ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Right off. Dude, dead center of the radiator. This gets us to the track, which is only like 25 miles from here. I want you to know, I don't recommend doing this. This is not safe. Don't put a nitrous bottle in your lap and drive around. However, we found the missing part to Newburn's seatbelt, so he'll at least have a seatbelt when he's riding around with a nitrous bottle in his lap. You gotta offset the bad with the good. There you go, buddy.
Come on, baby. Oh my God, this thing's heavy.
Tuck her on in there where she belongs. Let's go to a racetrack.
At least I got my seatbelt. Right turn.
And we gotta go some way on a frontage road to stay off a toll road.
Yeah, stay on this.
There we go, red light. Let's do this. We should give her a little love. Let's see what happens.
A little love tap.
Yeah.
Whoa, the line is ice cold.
The needle's going the other way, dude. That totally worked. We made it. Woo! We made it. Our car leaks. It's really hot, but we made it.
It ain't hot.
It's hot. 2:30. Yeah, there you go. Cool her on down. Let it all go.
1118 on the left lane, 1350 on the right lane.
Woo! Texas Motorplex, day 2, Rocky Mountain Race Week.
12 hours later.
Yeah.
We got about 2 hours till we got a race.
Need 4 bags of ice on that motor before
At least.
we can think about touching anything because it needs spark plugs. We have to get all the oil that leaked out of the diaper,
Oh boy.
shock settings, air pressure in the tires, party pulley, like all those things. So this is a safety diaper. Basically, it's there to contain fluids in the event of a catastrophic engine failure. It wraps around the oil pan in the bottom half of the crankcase. They're great when you blow your motor up. They're also great when you're just cruising down the highway and have a massive oil leak and you had no idea. We don't know where it's coming from. We really need to go up there and run, so I think we're just gonna put this back on because we know it'll contain whatever leak we have and then figure it out tomorrow. Last night after we got done racing, we pulled the spark plugs out of the motor and they looked horrible. They were black, they were sooty. You couldn't see the porcelain in the center of the spark plug, which is white when they're brand new out of the box. And we ended up realizing all the idle mixture screws were backed out 2.5 turns, which is a lot. Normally they should be out 1 turn, maybe 1.5. And so it was really rich at idle. So before we go run, Dave's gonna put new spark plugs and we're gonna go race.
Coming down, Mike. I think you're ready.
It's 10:15, racing's over at 11. Newbern's making a last-minute adjustment to the idle mixture screws on the carbs so that hopefully it doesn't stumble when I leave the starting line. We're rushing, which makes me nervous, but I think the car is ready. I've raised the rev limiter, we've tightened up the front shocks, so I hope the track is prepped good because this thing's gonna motor if it's working. Can't reach the door. All right, Duck, let's do this.
Yeah, perfect. All right, here we go. One pass is all we get. Oh. We lost the drive shaft. That was a little aggressive. He turned the 2-step way up from yesterday, so we found the weak link. It's right there on the track.
I'm awesome.
Yeah.
Didn't come up and hit you or nothing, did it?
No, did it break?
Yeah, it's gone.
I broke the car.
Yes, you did.
I broke it a lot. Like, we had the 2-step really high. Shocks were tight.
It was aggressive.
It was aggressive. But it broke both U-joints, front and back, and then just shot this thing out like a turd right between the back tires.
Yeah.
Like, just
Yeah.
gone. And then I rolled gently forward, broke the beams, which means we're technically still in the competition.
That's right.
We're no longer in 6th place because our ET is like 20.
Yeah.
But we're still technically in, which means we need to try to finish. There's a portable car hoist guy here. So we'll push this over here, get it in the air, and then find out how bad things might or might not be.
It bent the exhaust. It hit the muffler or something.
It's actually probably good it broke because I gotta be honest, as much fluid is on the bottom of this car, it probably would have got into the tires. You're not staying here tonight, are you?
I am.
You are?
Yeah.
Ooh, can we leave it here? You know, leave it down, leave it on the lift or whatever?
Okay.
We just need to take a measurement
and then go find a drive shaft in the morning. Damn.
Yeah.
I'm bummed. Oh, we were in 6th place. Which doesn't even sound that great, but
Yeah.
there were 13 vehicles in that class. We were 6th. We were very mediocre, and now we're bottom because we had to take a 20-second time. So tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, we'll start calling every drive shaft repair place we can find around here, get one of these made, and then tomorrow is the single longest drive of the whole event, which means the odds are good we're gonna roll into that track at nearly 11 o'clock at night again and get one chance going down the racetrack.
Whatever.
I'm tired.
Check it out. We have a Mini Cooper. Apparently this is the Rocky Mountain Race Week loaner vehicle. We're gonna take this to the hotel, go have a drive shaft made first thing in the morning, come back here, put it in, drive to the next track, which is like 315 miles away, and get there by 10:55 so we can still be in competition. All right, we found a place here locally to build us a new drive shaft. We picked it up. Right now, it's about 12:30, 12:45. We've only got a few hours to get there by 10:30 tonight. The lane's closed at 11, so now we're in a time crunch to get this thing in, check the oil leak, get the car back on street trim, and hit the road. It's gonna be a very, very tight schedule here.
It's got, oh, that's grease.
That's grease from the header. It's
so,
melted.
all right, so that's not it. Hey, when we put it down, let's just pull the distributor and fix that. That may be the whole problem. Well, we've had an oil leak that we haven't been able to find, and I know for sure this was leaking oil up from the engine block past the collar on the distributor. I don't know if that's the exact leak, but I'm gonna fix it just in case. So we're gonna put new gaskets and silicone all over the place. We'll at least fix that part of our oil problem. Okay. Perfect. Let's tighten it up and go. 20 minutes to pack, hit the road. I like it. First checkpoint is not that far.
Okay.
3 miles. Okay. You can tell the back end of the car is stiffer. We shouldn't bottom out now. So when we get to the checkpoint, I'll drop you at the entrance. I'll make a U-turn, come back, snap the photo, we're out. I wonder if we're dead last at the first checkpoint. Galaxy Drive-In. That's the spot right there. Okay, you jump out. I'll flip a U-turn and get you on the way back. We were doing really good. We were driving through downtown Dallas, not too much traffic, feeling good, and we got off to get gas because we knew we were really low, and we ran out right here. We bought a scooter days ago, and we have a 2-gallon gas can, so I'm gonna scoop my way to a gas station, get some fuel, come back. Don't crash. Don't crash.
Hey, he volunteered. He likes doing stuff like that. He's a skateboarder. I'm more of a, bicycle guy, electric motorcycle guy. I'm not a real physical person. He's already made it a really long way. The scooter was key. That's all him right there. He was excited to go.
That's a lot of work. Ready? Grab the can. That's enough to get us to a gas station.
Scooter for the win.
Turns out I'm good at that.
I knew you would be.
I didn't want to admit it. I gotta be honest, I hope they cut this out of the entire episode. All right, let's go. 90 miles, we're there.
there. We're gonna make it.
We made it. We're in Tulsa.
Tulsa, we made it! Woo.
Tulsa Raceway Park, Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's like 9 o'clock. There's 2 hours of racing left. We're in good shape. Car ran cool all the way here. Nothing fell off of it that I'm aware of, or at least that I turned around to go back for. And I feel good about tonight. We're definitely gonna torture test our brand new drive shaft, and we're either gonna blow the tires off this thing, or the air's gonna be so good that we're gonna stand it up and put it on the bumper.
We got the car jacked up because the diaper is full of oil again, and there's a giant, what looks like a wiener on my neck. That's disgusting. God, that's disgusting.
Sorry. All right, I'm gonna suit up.
Oh. So all that's left is that one plug.
All right, cool.
Right lane door 1343.
We're ready. See if we can't run a low 9 here. All right, pretty good burnout.
All right, it's the moment of truth. Will the drive shaft hold up? We're about to find out right now. This is probably the best time we get out of the entire week. The air is perfect, the track is good. Come on, baby. Come on, baby, come on. It's flying.
Yeah!
9:30.
That was awesome!
Yeah. Sweet. And then blow up. And then break.
Woo!
Good pass. 9:30 for Finnegan.
It's fun. Man, it pulled good on the top end. Well,
I went a 9:30.
all right.
So you spun.
Yeah,
It spun off the line.
yeah. We need to turn the 2-step down.
2-step down, you get in the left lane this time.
Okay.
It works. Totally works. We ran a 9:30 with it spinning off the starting line. All that hard work, totally worth it. We just went a 9:30. I don't know anything else because they don't print out paper time slips here. We got to download an app to find out what our 60-foot was, our 8th mile. I don't even know what the mile an hour was. I just know it pulled really hard on the top end and it spun out of the hole, and it was still quicker than we've ever gone in this car. I was gonna lower the launch RPM, except my laptop won't communicate with the ignition box in the car right now. So instead, we're gonna lower the rear tire pressure and stiffen up the shocks and see if that'll make it hook in the left lane. All right, car, it's our second pass. I can barely see the tree.
It's not broken. I'll take it.
Well, I screwed up a little bit. It left so hard and my hand was on the shifter that it immediately pulled the shifter into second gear. I don't know if that helped or hurt the whole shot, I gotta be honest. God, this thing is so violent. We're definitely not going again. Plus, I think it's at 11 o'clock at night. I don't think they're gonna let us go again. We're gonna drive out of here with oil pressure and a functioning drive shaft. That's a win in my book.
What a day. Oh my God. We thrashed. We literally thrashed. There were people online saying we were actually out of Rocky Mountain Race Week, which was not true. We took a 20-second ET last night when our drive shaft broke, but we were not out. We did not give up. We thrashed. We put a drive shaft in this thing. We drove 360 miles. We got really dirty, and we ran the best pass this car's ever made, a 9:30 at, I don't even know, 145 or something. Now, deja vu. We're gonna put the car back in street mode, pack everything in it, and drive to the hotel, which is gonna be a little more difficult now because every time we break down, we buy more stuff. So I don't even know if all this stuff fits in the rubber duck. We may be leaving something here. There may be a yard sale later. I don't know. What a day. What a good day. Good morning, rubber duck. I did some math.
Okay.
Only 3 people went quicker than us last night out of the 10. The guys that are directly ahead of us, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, those guys are going slower than us, which means we can actually move back up.
That'd be awesome.
Like, we're dead last running with a 930 because our average is real low. The guy in front of us is like a 12.8 average.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We can do this. And today's drive is shorter than all the others.
I love you, car.
Let's go.
We're gonna turn right. See the trailers? There you go.
There we go.
Follow them people.
We're actually gonna get to see race cars
Look,
today.
there's a whole line of them. Let's go get in line.
Yoo-hoo! Now we're really a part of this event.
Finally. Hell yeah, let's hop in line.
I think we were dead last yesterday.
We were. We're at Mid-American Dragway. It's daylight. I can't believe it. We're actually early. We're gonna get the car ready to go right now. This track supposedly hooks really well. We're gonna find out later, so. Right?
Right.
You know what just occurred to me?
What's that?
We drove 190 miles to go 8-mile drag racing, New Birds.
I know.
I don't know anything about 8-mile drag racing. I had a goal, 2 goals, and it was finish and try to run an 8 in the quarter. That's 1,320 feet start to finish.
Right.
We don't get 1,320 feet here. We get 660. They're using math.
They're taking the back half of our time from yesterday. They're going to tack that time onto our 8th mile time from today. That will give us our quarter-mile time.
Right.
So, the weather's good, though. Let's go.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is our first pass of the day. This is day 4. If we can get a 599 or better, we are good to go.
We spun pretty bad.
What was the time?
6:07.
6:0?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. It's spun.
We need to get the laptop working. There ain't no way this track's gonna take that much RPM.
Somebody told me the left lane was good. Then when I got there, they're like, yeah, it's a street tire. It scraped the rubber off the track, and there was 2 bald spots there. Oh, so
But you moved me out of those.
I know,
right?
but
Yeah.
still, like, it still spun right next to those. Like, you can clearly see where you spun on the track.
Oh,
it was
it's
crazy
fine.
looking.
Well, that was sketchy. Spins the tires so bad that it hooked right. I completely dumped the throttle, got back in it. I don't know what happened after that. I gotta be honest, like, it's really dark out there. I couldn't figure out where to turn around. I picked up my time slip. They're out of ink, basically. I couldn't even read it, so I know it wasn't a good pass, but I don't know how bad it was because we really don't have any data. So we're gonna plug the laptop in right now because clearly we can't leave the starting line with as much RPM as we're giving this thing. We're gonna try to lower that and then go up there again.
So they've got it ready to go now. This is our last pass of the night. We're not getting any more after this, so we're trying to get in the 5s. 590, 580 pass, that would be good for us. So we ran a 6.0 the first time. Hopefully we can improve on that. We've lowered the launch RPM down and lowered the tire pressure, so we're gonna see how it goes. It looked like the car left way better that time than the other time. So I want to say we picked up, but I didn't hear the time, so.
I gotta be honest, at this point, I'm ready to just call it a night and go, hey, we lived. Because my car does not want to hook on this drag strip.
Basically, it spun, I pedaled it, got back in it, it went right, had to get out of it again before I ever got to the 8th. Yeah, the thing's bouncing out of the hole. Not a fan of this track. Let's go. At least it's still alive and has oil pressure. There's always tomorrow.
First off, this track is totally sketchy. It's still here, it's still working, and that was the setup. I'm done here.
Welcome to day 5, which is huge for us because we got 190 miles to go today.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll navigate today. You drive. There's a lot of 1.7 turn left, 0.8 turn right.
Oh, God. It is day 5. We have made it back to Thunder Valley Raceway Park. For me, this is officially a win because we've made it back on the property, but it becomes official when we go up there and make our last pass. When we break those beams, it's over. And later tonight, we're gonna make a few changes and try and go for an 8-second pass. And how we're gonna do that is put on this little party pulley right here. That's normal pulley. This is a party pulley. Spins the blower faster, way more boost. And Finn?
Yeah.
All you gotta do is drive it.
Oh, I can do that.
Pull me off an $8.99 tonight.
I feel good about it. I really do.
So stay tuned, it will be good. We're getting ready to make our first pass on day 5. The car's pretty much ready to go. The only thing we're doing right now is adjusting the throttle linkage. We figured out this morning that we're only getting about 3/4 throttle. Finn's out there adjusting that right now. We're gonna check it. If we can get full throttle, if the air can, cool down a little bit, it may go into $8.99. I don't know.
Go ahead and fire it up. All right, man.
Just that one move?
Yes, sir.
Wow, cool.
You ready for this? I am 100 yards away from officially finishing. I just have to get to the starting line under power and break the beams. Gotta be honest though, that's not my plan. My plan is to go out there and run a low 9. And if that all goes well and the rods are still in it, we're gonna put the party pulley on and try to run an 8 to finish out Rocky Mountain Race Week 2.0.
Whoa! Alex Taylor just ran a 7:38, so it's hooking really good. All right, here we go. The track feels ungodly sticky.
Go, guy! Oh, man, that was fast.
9:23, best pass of the week right there. That's awesome.
I don't know what it did, man. It spun out of the hole, but after that, it was on.
Good job, Rubber Duck. Look at that.
Yes, sir.
New personal best. And we don't even have the party pulley on
We
yet.
don't even know what we're doing with the suspension, but it's working.
So we just drove 1,000+ miles and went quicker today than we went on day 1. Clearly, Rubber Duck is just getting broke in. So what are we gonna do? Turn the boost up and maybe kick the rods out. I don't know, we'll find out here. That is a 63-tooth blower pulley. This is what we drove around on the street with on our supercharger. It's perfect for driving on the street. When we got here today, we put on a 56-tooth pulley, which is smaller. This makes about 10 pounds of boost. I give you the Black Mamba, 50-tooth. There's a lot of reasons not to do this, but there's one really good reason to bolt the Black Mamba onto the supercharger, and that is we like to party, and we'd like to run an 8-second pass here today for all these people that are watching. She ready. You'll notice that directly behind me, the sun is going down, which means the track is cooling off, the air is cooling off. We have the Black Mamba party pulley on the motor, and we're gonna send the Rubber Duck into the 8s right here, right now. Oh, that's a beautiful sunset.
So with the old pulley, we had 10 pounds of boost. With this pulley, we have no idea, but it should be more. I don't know what's about to happen. So close, so close. 904 at 146 mile an hour.
It spun out of the hole, then it hooked, and it was hauling ass right until I got to the top of second gear and it started surging. and it was surging because it ran out of fuel. And what I mean by that is our fuel cell is full. We need to put some more jet in these carburetors to go with all that boost.
Dude, we're so close, dude.
Oh, dude. I screwed up.
What happened?
We turned up the boost. We didn't give it any more fuel. So on the top end, it was surging.
I heard that.
And I thought, am I out of gear? And I looked down at the tach. Maybe I'm out of gear. So I clicked on the gear vendors. And it took off again. And then it was surging again. And I was so close to the finish line, I just didn't lift. So we need to pull a spark plug or two, make sure we didn't melt anything. And if we didn't melt anything, we need to put main jet in it and go out again. So Newbert and I were just here taking all the fuel lines off the bowls so we can change the jets. And while we were doing that, Newbert leaned on one of the carburetors and noticed that it went like that. It's because the entire adapter plate that bolts to the supercharger is loose. The bolts that hold that whole thing together are under the carburetors. I'm hoping they're not stripped. I don't think they are. I think we're just gonna take the carbs off, tighten the bolts down, and we'll be good. Do I think that was the problem out on the track with it surging? Probably, but we're still gonna stick fuel to it anyway, just to make sure we have enough to go in the 8s. You put the scoop on, I'll suit up. She is ready.
All right, car, let's do this.
Hashtag rev it up, baby. Oh my God. So close to the freaking 8, man. I don't care. That was awesome. That was a hell of a drag race. They both ran 906. That was killer.
It's still surging. I hope that did it, but honestly, I don't know. It pulled so hard to half track, and then after half track, it's just a mess.
Still surging, dude.
Really?
Yeah, mad. I don't know that we can make a jet change fast enough to get back up there, but let's try.
We had 82s, we put 83s. So you want to go an 88?
Give me 91. I'd slow down and stop rushing, but we may not get another pass if I do that. So just go over my work, make sure I stop leaving things out that we need, kind of like that gasket.
Check it out, we've drove over 1,000 miles with a car we pulled out of a barn last year. We threw a blower on a motor that we know nothing about, and we've never tested this car. With a few adjustments, we're jonesing for an 899 right now. So if we can get that, I feel like I've won the lottery.
I'm about to go behind a Lexus that I don't think has slicks on it. Let's hope he doesn't ruin the starting line.
Doesn't sound too smooth. I don't know what's gonna happen here.
That starting line does not look great. Let's run an 8-second pass, Rubber Duck. Oh, man. It just surged again.
Oh, my, dang it. Good Lord, man.
908, we are just getting slower. It's not meant to be, kids. We tried, though. We damn sure tried.
I know one thing. She is consistent.
Oh, we got ourselves a 9-second bracket car now.
That's what I walked on the start line. I was like, damn bracket car.
Dude, for real.
904, 906, 906, 908.
Yeah, nice work. Nice work.
We survived.
Yeah.
She's
1,000
still-
miles on slicks with no trailer.
She still runs.
Mm-hmm. Can we drink now? I'm thirsty.
Sounds good to me.
We just ran a 9:04 in the quarter mile, so close to an 8-second pass. The Black Mamba pulley works. In fact, it works too good. All that extra boost meant we didn't have enough fuel to feed our mystery motor. We tried everything. We upped the carburetor jets, we turned up the fuel pressure. Nothing would make up for the fact that we had an undersized fuel pump to go into that car. It ran a 904, a 906, a 908. It just kept getting slower, and we flat out ran out of time. The track closed. We could not get our 8-second pass. But it doesn't matter. That mystery car that came out of a barn drove 1,000 miles. we completed Rocky Mountain Race Week. We actually ended up 9th in our class out of 13 cars, which isn't bad considering we blew up a drive shaft on day 2 and we're nearly out of competition. In the end, we had the time of our lives, and really, that's all that matters.
What are you doing? Let me see your hands. Yeah, you've got a tray. Come on, what has he got?
All right, action.
All right, we just ran our personal best, 9:23 to 146 mile an hour, and went 5.9 to the 8th.
Come on, man, keep going.
I ain't falling for that.
We would never do that to you when you're looking, Newberry. Come on.
I don't trust any of you.
I'm doing nothing.
You liar. You liar.
I don't.
You're all lying.
I'm not.
Literally. I know what's about to happen here.